We are on the radio.
We're live.
On WLX. And maybe WDXC. But this has been a long tradition, the WLX Country Cafe. Now, Eddie was here when it originally started, back in the Boondocks.
I was.
I mean, when records were played on Stones. Now, when Dan Hollander started the WLX Country Cafe, he was doing the job that I am currently doing, which is radio promotion. And where we get lots of labels calling us, trying to get new artists broken on the radio and getting their songs played. So he would bring people into this room and get doing what we're doing today. Sometimes we can have really nice meals. Sometimes it's pizza, but as you guys had today, grilled hamburgers by Gary Wayne. And so you see a lot of beer laying around. Bud Light was very nice, and Steve Spivey in Pulaski to sponsor us. Yes. And just means we can do things a little bit nicer and do things pretty nice.
Yes.
So that's why you see the Bud Light on the table. So be watching Tommy Lee Kidd as he walks out. Make sure he don't take all the Bud Light off the table. I'm just kidding. Tommy and I have this joke every time we see each other. But Card Distributing in Pulaski, they do a lot of community stuff, and we just want to thank them very much for being our sponsor for this event. Because of them, we can take the proceeds today, and we are taking them back to something that Roger has started here in helping the community when we have disasters, something that we can do, which is use some of the funds to help the community. And that's what we're doing. A big portion of today is taking a lot of these proceeds and putting them back into the community. And because of partners like Bud Light, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
But that's what we can do, fun things like this, and WLX is very excited to do this. So Eddie, let's talk about Alex Miller.
Okay.
He is one of our favorite people.
He really is, and you guys are going to love this guy. Now, when we started the idea of coming back with the Country Cafe, and first thing she said, I got Alex Miller. You know, the first thing she said,
I love it.
Alex Miller, I want him. How many people have in here have seen his perform? Okay, all right. So I think you're going to be really, really, really pleased with what you.
Has anybody seen the clip of him on American Idol?
Oh yeah, and by the way, everybody knows that Luke Bryan's got a farm just up the road.
Yep. Well, I'm going to show you the clip of him on American Idol.
Luke may show up here. Well, he may not.
Oh dear.
I hear Alex laughing in the background.
I know. It was queued up, ready to go. But we are excited. I'm not going to bring you any bad talent to the Country Cafe. Everyone that plays the Country Cafe is going to be an incredible artist. And we're going to do some daytime shows, some nighttime shows, and you are going to definitely enjoy every act that we bring. There it is. So here we go.
Tell us who you are and where you're from and your age.
Well, my name is Alex Miller, and I'm from Garrett County, Kentucky. I'm 17 years old, and I'm so happy to be here, I don't know what to do.
From what county?
Garrett County.
Garrett?
Garrett.
You gotta put when they named it, they had tobacco in their mouth.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I understand all the Southern accents now.
That's right.
I mean, I hope you sing like you talk, because that could be amazing.
Please be able to sing.
Please. What are you going to do for us?
Well, I'm going to do a little song I wrote for an ex-girlfriend of mine. Hope you all enjoyed it. It's called I'm Over You, So Get Over Me. It goes a little something like this.
So get over me.
Well, time and time again I tried. And just when I get you off my mind, you come crawling on your knees, falling, crying and begging, please. But I'm over you, so get over me. Lately I've been getting smart. No, you're never gonna break my heart, 'cause I'm over you, so get over me. Oh yeah, I'm over you, so get over me.
love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Thank you, Jesus.
I am thrilled. Your personality is just infectious, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What happens if you were to ever play the Grand Ole Opry?
Oh, I don't know, man. I'd die and go to heaven.
I think I can make a call at some point.
I mean, hold on. Don't you want to, like, sing a little song with him or something?
I totally want to sing a song.
Of course you do.
What do you want to do?
Yes. That's so good. You know Big City?
Love that song. Yeah, all I've got coming to me.
Come on, baby.
To keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security.
I'm taking this boy home with me.
Probably needs a ride.
Agree.
There it is, right there.
God.
Oh, my God. Something special right there.
Alex, we're gonna go on a little trip, buddy.
Yeah.
You're tall, boy.
Man.
Well, you came down from your big old city. Don't like a farm out of one little bitty. Ain't got violins, but we can saw a fiddle. Don't like that, let me take out a little. Tell you a little thing or two about that. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you on your way out. On your way out. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you on your way out. Well, you got loud horns, we got dogs barking. I ain't got to pay for no John Deere parking. There's meat and taters, lots of fried potatoes. If you don't like that, let me tell you a little. Tell you a little thing or two about that. I'm going to too. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you on your way out, on your way out. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you on your way out. Now, folks, today I was going to bring a bass player with me, but he didn't show up. But that's okay, I didn't need him anyways. I'm going to prove it. Ready? Let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you on your way out. On your way out. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you on your way out. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I can tell y'all are going to be a fun crowd out here today. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, come on now, let me hear y'all. Think about all them people out there in their cars are yelling at the top of their lungs right now. Let's see here. Let me do you another little song here. You know, being on American Idol was something else, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'll tell you the whole story behind all that, too. My mom was the one that signed me up for it. I was 17 whenever I signed up for the show. And we were kind of, talking about what I was going to do after high school, as good parents do. And she's like, we're going to send you to school and stuff. And I was like, Mom, I just got a calling to do music. And she said, all right, but you're going to have to make it happen. It's not easy out there. She told me that, it's not easy in the music business. And she ain't wrong. And she said, well, let's see what I can do. We kind of got, as parents can do with their children, got a little upset with me, because I was very insistent on what I was going to be and what I wanted to do in life. And she was very insistent and very pushy on what I was supposed to do in life too, And so whenever she signed me up for Idol, you want to talk about some practicing. I practiced my little heart out so I could do good on that show. And, our deal was with my mom, is if I did good on Idol, then music was the career. And if I didn't, then I was going to have to pack up and go to school. So Idol did pretty well for me, and it's led me to where I am now. And I'm so grateful and thankful for them for doing what they did for me. And I'll tell you about Idol. I have a lot of questions. I know y'all probably have a lot of questions about what that whole process was like. It was a joy for me. Heck, I'd never been out of Lancaster, Kentucky, so going to California and getting to meet so many different people was really a treat for me. But I'm going to do you a little song here that I wrote. And I wrote this one right after American Idol. So here's why they cut me off American Idol. I'll just get it all out of the way right off the bat. They wanted me to sing pop. They wanted me to do Shawn Mendes. And I didn't even know who Shawn Mendes was at the time. And so I did Merle Haggard. And I did a song called Silver Wings. And they sent me home on a pair of them too. But I tell you, I think I've won in my own way. There's a lot of ways to win in life. And I'm here with you all today. Who knows, if I went on that show, I may not have been here with y'all. So I count that as a blessing. So let me sing a little song for you. I wrote this song. This was one of my first songs I put out to radio. And it's called Through With You. And I'm not through with y'all yet. So y'all hang on out there. Oh, and empty beds got only empty dreams. You toss and turn, sleeping with the memory. Waking in the morning, it's so clear. She's still gone, and her goodbye is all I hear. I'm through. She said I'm through. I'm through with you. Oh, she left this house with lots of empty space, just like my heart, nothing but an empty place. And if she walked back in, it wouldn't be the same. No, you can't move on once you've heard somebody say, I'm through. She said, I'm through. I'm through with you. I loved her then, I love her now. She ain't coming back around. Tell me what my poor heart's gonna do. Words can cut just like a knife, change your world, red gold life. When someone that you love tells you they're through, I'm through. I'm through with you. Now an empty glass is all I've got to show from the pain in the words that hurt the most. I only wish that she was here today, and if she was, she'd get the chance to hear me say that I'm through. Girl, I'm through. I'm through with you. Oh, I'm through with you. How many people we got here from Kentucky? Oh my goodness. Where? You're from Lancaster, Kentucky? There ain't no way. I thought we're probably the only two people from there. You too? You're from Kentucky? Garrett. Oh my goodness. Well, I've got kinfolk down here. I didn't even know it. I waited for you. Oh, that's crazy. But I'm from Lancaster, Kentucky, which is a little small town south of Lexington. For those of us that have never been to Kentucky, it's horse country, tobacco country, and all that kind of stuff. And that's where I'm from, just a little bitty town. And grew up on the farm and grew up raising cows and fooling with tobacco and doing all that kind of stuff. And This is a little song that I wrote with a guy named Larry Cordell. We have any Larry Cordell fans? Yeah, he wrote Highway 40 Blues and Murder on Music Row and a bunch of other standards. And this is one of my favorites that I've got to write because I wrote with him, one, and because it was a #1 on the country independent side of the charts, which was really cool. It's the first #1. In fact, Louisville Slugger had made some baseball bats for me. I had to have something since I had a hit, so I figured I had to have some bats to go along with it. Hope y'all enjoy it here today. If you've ever put up pain, then maybe you can relate to this song. Well, the first job that I ever had was working on a farm for Big Bill Ladd. His barn loft, Lord, was hot as hell, and so was his daughter Daisy Bell. Oh, I never will forget those days, just a putting up pain. Well, it was hard to keep my mind on work. The way she filled out that skin-tight shirt in cut-off jeans, red pigtails. She drove the tractor as we loaded bales. And when work was through, the two of us would stay, just putting up pain, working up a sweat. Pain till we were soaking wet. Pain in the summer heat. Pain, loving her was sweet. The work was hard and it sure was worth the pain. Just putting up pain, pain. I said out in the country, Lord, would do it that way. Well, that summer job, it came and went, and you know I've made more money since. But to see her bouncing that track to see, I guess I would have worked for free. Burn life on the farm, Lord, it's pretty doggone great. Just putting up pain, working up a sweat. Pain till we were so good. Pain in the summer heat. Pain, loving her was sweet. The work was hard and it sure was worth the pain. Just putting up pain. Y'all give it up for our dancers out there. Come on now. I'll keep it up out there. You know, I wrote an extra verse of this song when I wrote with Larry, and they wouldn't let me record this one. But my producer, he ain't here today. So I'm going to sing it for you if that's all right. Have any of you ever worked with your dad on the farm? Have anybody's ever worked on the farm with their dad? Well, I spent many a night under a pickup truck trying to fix his old truck, and I wrote this verse for my dad, and they wouldn't let me cut it. Now, I love my dad, I love my time on the farm, but doggone it, it's hard work out there. It was for me. And if you ever work with your parents, maybe you can relate to this little verse. Well, the worst job that I ever had was working on a farm with my dad. His barn loft, Lord, was hot as hell, and all he ever did was cuss and yell. Oh, I never will forget those days. Lord, I wish I got paid working up a sweat. Hey, till we were soaking wet. Hey, in the summer heat. Hey, loving her was sweet. The work was hard and it sure was worth the pay. Yeah, the work was hard and it sure was worth the pay. Just putting up pain. Hey, sit out in the country, Lord, do it that way. Looks like we got some farm kids out there.
Well, you're in farm country, you know.
I am, and I love it too. This reminds me, everything around here reminds me a lot where I'm from, and great community too. I mean, look at all the people out here. That just says leaps and bounds about what this radio station does.
Well, something happened a couple of months ago. Can you tell us what happened?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It probably was the night of my life. I guess maybe when I get married, I'll have a night of my life then too. But whenever, for now, I played the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And that's a crazy deal. My parents got me really good. My mom said, hey, we need to film some promo videos for some shows I had coming up. So she said, you need to dress really nice. And I went, well, Mom, I always dress really nice. She said, no. She said, you need to be like you're putting on the Ritz. And I said, okay. So I dressed real nice, and I went over, and we filmed these little videos. and I was in my little studio, and all of a sudden, Eddie Montgomery walks in. And I go, what in the world's Eddie Montgomery doing in my house, as any normal person would? And he come over to me and he said, you know, we've talked a lot about the Grand Ole Opry and things, and he said, I want to get you on there. And I said, okay. You know, I said, all right. And so we set this up, and I played it to June the 27th. And, you know, the whole thing of doing the opera, it really is everything for an entertainer in the country music business especially. It meant so much to me. Whenever I was 6, 7 years old, I used to watch old opera videos of little Jimmy Dickens and Ernest Tubb, and those are my granddad's favorites, and so we always watch those. But seeing all those old stars and then being able to actually stand where all those guys stood is truly a moment that I'll never forget. And I got a really nice dose of some hillbilly dust that night, I guarantee you.
That's awesome. And so what's going with you forward? What's moving forward?
I've got some new music. I just put out a record in tribute to my granddad, and I'll get to that song a little later on in the show. But I just put out a record called My Daddy's Dad, and the whole record is kind of a tribute to my granddad. He was a big part of my life, and really does mean a lot to me. And so does the song, but it's a 5-song record. And then I've also got another project I just finished up recording, and there's going to be some duets. I can tell some secrets if you want me to.
Let's hear them.
So I've made good buddies with a country music legend. He's had some really big songs, really big hits. And I met him up in Indianapolis, and this is a funny story too. I was doing some fair convention kind of things where you go and get dates and bookings and things. And I was up there just hanging around, and I was up on the top floors, and I was going down and hit like the 6th or 7th floor, and the doors open, and there he stood, Tracy Byrd. And I said, hello, Tracy Byrd. He said, well, you're Alex Miller. And I said, yeah, I am Alex Miller. You're Tracy Byrd. And so he said, well, hey, we're going down to get some lunch. You want to come with us? Yeah. So I hop on he hops on his elevator, and we go down, and we get to talking, and he really is one of the nicest guys in country music. And so, saying that, this next project, we've got a duet coming. And me and Tracy are going to be doing a song together, so I'm really excited about that. Now, I'll tell you the title. Now, don't get the wrong idea. The song's about having loud neighbors, and they're playing all this other music, and so I go over and give them a Tracy Byrd CD. And the name of the song is called The Bird. B-Y, with a Y.
Kind of like Some Beach.
Yes, exactly. Same kind of idea, but we're really excited for that. And then also, I've got a song coming with someone that's up and coming. She's actually from Tennessee. Do you follow Emily Ann Roberts? You know who Emily Ann? I'm sure we got some people out there probably know who she is. She just did some touring with Blake Shelton, and she's really, really doing good. You'd all like her music too. But I just recorded a duet with her, and it's called More Country Than You is the name of the song. And I think I definitely win that as far as being more country than she is.
I don't think we meet many people more country than you.
If you do, I'd point them in my direction. I might teach them a thing or two.
Y'all think we should take Alex to Pawnee?
Pawnee? I'd go. It sounds like a good time. I have to take you down. What is it?
Revelo.
Revelo.
What do y'all think's more country, Revelo or Pawnee?
Pawnee Wind sounds like. That must be like where I'm from. It's called. We have some places like Pawnee. Sounds like in where I'm from too. But
Charlotte, don't we have some special people out here tonight?
We do. I got a presentation for you.
Oh, really?
So Roger, give us a lot right quick right here. So we have some special guests.
Yes.
Tommy Lee is one of my favorite people in the world, and that was him and his daughter Abigail that was dancing. So,
yes.
So this is our circuit court clerk in his office. And
I need his number in case I ever speed through town.
You know, we don't do ticket fixing around here.
Okay, good.
We just don't do that.
You leave that for Ashland City out there.
So, Tommy, if your office will stand up, they want to present you with a shirt that they have for you. Look at this.
Oh, that is awesome. Hold on.
He's got to get pictures.
Abigail.
I'll put this baby on. I don't care. It might look a little weird with the buttons, but
We don't care. We're from Lawrenceburg.
I got my towels in the mud.
there you go. How's it look? Does it look okay on me?
Look at this. We want to thank you all for being here and supporting Alex and Lawrence. And after the show, we're going to get some pictures with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you all for being here.
Absolutely. I always say at my shows, I said, you can do anything with me but take me home. So, no, we have a good time.
Awesome. Thank you. But yeah, we want to hear more music and keep the show rolling.
I can do it. Speaking of the Opry, there's a very special song that I got to do with the Opry. I did Put That Pay was my opening number, and then I got to do this song. You know, I was talking about my granddad, and my granddad really was a big part of my life. He couldn't sing or play, but he just loved country music, and Eddie always wanted to be a DJ. Was kind of what he always wanted to do, but he was a farmer, and
well, I always want to be a singer.
Well, I always say DJs are kind of disgruntled musicians, so he always wanted to do that, and just was a great country music fan. You know, I know we have a lot of country music fans in here today. He was a great country music fan. Listened to the Opry almost religiously, you know, every Saturday night, and losing him 2 years ago was really a hard thing for me, and I miss him every day. So I wanted to write a song that I could do out, and it was almost like I was taking him with me everywhere I went. And that's what this song is right here. It's called My Daddy's Dad. It really is a special song, and I hope y'all enjoy it here today. Born in 1947, a prayer sent down from heaven. The only child his parents ever had. In the heart of old Kentucky, he grew up an Opry junkie. And I'm the one who's lucky to call him my daddy's dad. By the time he was 11, well, he'd found his obsession. Cutting burley they raised in the field out back. While he was still a young man, well, he inherited the farmland. He stood 10 feet tall in his overalls. That's my daddy's dad. He's the reason why I play and sing. Oh, to me, that old man meant everything. Growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have. My daddy's dad. Well, at 26 he married. Soon my Nana carried the only son that they would ever have. And they named that baby Roger, and he became my father. Stubborn man with an iron hand, just like my daddy's dad. He's the reason why I play and sing. Oh, to me, that old man meant everything. Growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have. My daddy's dad. He always dreamed I'd be a big star. He bought me this guitar, 6-string with a homemade leather strap. Music was his passion, and it's funny how life happens. The biggest fan I'll ever have, that's my daddy's dad. Been defenses and forgiveness, oh, and weeds and common sense. Life lessons that he taught me, someday I'm gonna miss. The reason why I play and sing, to me that old man meant everything. Growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have. My daddy hard to sing for me without crying a little bit. But my granddad really did mean the world to me. But he also liked having a good time too. My granddad, he was a big Texas music fan. He always enjoyed, like, Ernest Tubb was his favorite. And he loved Ernest Tubb and Bob Wills and Buck Owens. And so kind of put them three together, you know, that's about where I'm sitting too. So, but he loved country music, and that's why I do what I do. If it wasn't for him, I mean, he instilled the love of the music. I mean, I love history of music. That's why I was talking to you, Eddie, about all the history here at this station. It was really cool to hear how many artists have come here and played, and that's the stuff that I enjoy too. And I'm just so thankful. Give these folks a round of applause. I'm so thankful that I get to be here today and be part of this country.
What's one of your favorite songs? Just favorite
Of all time?
Yeah. You gonna make us cry? You gonna do that one?
I'll do that one. Yeah, Eddie, we was talking about my favorite song backstage a little bit. I grew up a Hank Williams Sr. fan. That was who I really enjoyed growing up. And this is probably my favorite song to sing of all time. So,
are you ready for this, guys?
Yeah.
Are you ready? We're good.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low, and I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide his face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves began to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live, and I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you like the snap in that? I just come into that on the spot. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But I need to pick the pace up here. I'm doing too many waltzes. I'll do you. Can I try a new one out on y'all today, if that's okay? I'm thinking about going in and recording this, and I don't know how I'm going to do it though, Charlotte. This is kind of an upbeat little number. I got this idea for this song. The name of the song is called Heaven Yes, Hell No. And I got this idea. I was driving down the road, and I saw a church sign, and that's all it said on it was Heaven Yes, Hell No. And I thought, well, what can I do with that? So I got in the room with a guy named Mike Richards, and I originally thought I'd write, a pretty good little gospel song about it, and be kind of straightforward. But he threw a kind of a woman angle at it, and let's just see what y'all think. If you like it, clap, and if not, I'll get the hint. So. Well, on one hand, she's the kind of girl that you tell mama about. And on the other hand, you never know what's going to come out of her mouth. She might bake you a cake, or she might drink up all your Bud Light beer. So I wrote this little song to make it absolutely clear. Heaven yes, hell no, hell no. Once again she stared down another crossroad. Heaven yes, heaven yes, hell no, hell no. She's an angel and a devil, but I don't know which way she's gonna go. Saturday, it's safe to say that she's had herself a few, but Sunday morning, 10 a.m., you'll find her in a pew. With her, I never know exactly what I'm gonna get. So I just preach this to her, and I pray she won't forget. Heaven yes, hell no, hell no. Once again she's staring down another crossroad. Heaven yes, hell no, hell no. She's an angel and a devil, but I don't know which way she's gonna go. When she acts like an angel, Lordy, it's to my delight. But I've grown to love the devil when she turns out the light. Hell yes, hell no, hell no. Once again she's staring down another crossroad. Heaven yes, hell no, hell no. She's an angel and a devil, but I don't know which way she's gonna go. She's an angel and a devil, but I don't know which way she's gonna go. I just made a new genre of music.
I like it.
A bluegrass, gospel, hell-raising song.
Yeah.
I'm making leaps and bounds right there.
I think so.
Well, I'll play one of my new songs too, Charlotte, if that's all right with y'all. This is one that it's off this record I got over here today. This is called Odessa. Anybody ever been out in Texas, Arizona, and stuff? I've been about everywhere at this point. I'm like the old Hank Snow song. I've been everywhere. I really feel like it. In fact, I was in Delaware the other day. Anybody been to Delaware? Man, whoever that guy is, he must be a trucker. He travel that way. But I'll just tell you this much. I like Delaware, but I wouldn't plan a vacation up there anytime soon. But it was nice, but I'd much rather be here. So I'll do a little song all about this out west. It's called Odessa. And I cut songs that I didn't write too. I write a lot of, like 90% of the stuff you've heard today, stuff that I've written and come up with myself. But this is one that someone threw at me and I thought, man, that's a really good idea. So hope y'all like this, and it's called Odessa. Told me she came from a dry Texas town where legends were made of the ones that got out. Somewhere west of Midland in the middle of nowhere, where even the tumbleweeds don't hang around very long. First chance she got, she was gone. Oh, Odessa, you're messing my head. Tonight I bet you she's happy to LA. Why did I ever think I could have settled down with that restless, dust devil angel? Oh, Odessa. Holding to her, it's like a rope in the wind. Part of me thought I could still pull her in. She gave me life like the rain in the desert. Looking back now, I should have known better, 'cause I'm alone in the Lone Star night. Odessa, messing with my head. Tonight I bet you she's halfway to LA. Why did I ever think I could have settled down with that restless dust devil angel? Odessa. She still believes that the dream she's been chasing is waiting out there in those wide open spaces. Odessa, you're messing with she's halfway to L.A. Why did I ever think I could have settled down with that restless dust in the angel? Oh, Odessa. She told me she came from a dry Texas town.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I like to boogie woogie a little bit too, and this is one that I hope y'all will enjoy. I cut this one on my first record too, and being Alex Miller, I know it's a Bud Light function, but my first record was called Miller Time, and I was the cover of that CD is the funniest. I was 17 and I looked like the Gerber baby, but I was so young. But I tried to let my whiskers grow out a little bit so I look a little aged, but that first record's fun. And this is one of the songs off there. And I didn't know it at the time. Thank God gas has come down some, but I wrote it at the time about gas prices. And it's called You're Breaking My Heart and Breaking the Bank. And I hope y'all enjoy this in here. There's a hole in my pocket where my money used to be. My wallet, it moved out, baby, when you moved in with me. When what was mine became all yours, you began to change. Oh, you're breaking my heart and breaking the bank. Breaking my heart wasn't good enough for you, so you had to go and spend all my hard-earned money too. Now I'm broken all alone with only you to thank for breaking my heart and breaking the bank. Now when she met, I thought I'd find me a girl that I could trust. It turns out she never cared about the two of us. And I didn't only lose her love when my whole world tanked. Oh, she's breaking my heart and she's breaking the bank. Breaking my heart wasn't good enough for you, so you had to go spend all my hard-earned money too. Well, now I'm broke all alone with only you to thank for breaking my heart and breaking the bank. Well, now I'm broken all alone with only you to thank for breaking my heart and breaking the bank.
Alex, it is a joy having you here.
Well, I can't tell you how much fun I'm having. This is awesome. This is really a cool thing to do. I want to thank Charlotte and Roger, Eddie, and everybody here, Lonnie, for everybody for having me. And I want to thank you all for coming out here today. Make sure to come back whenever y'all have more of these.
Hey, absolutely. We'd love to have you back.
Yeah.
Well, I would. I'd come running.
I would love to. We are only going to stop because I know people have to get back to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know you brought a few things that you got some CDs that you can sell people.
Yes, I got time for one more.
You got time for one more. And we do have Country Cafe t-shirts if anybody wants one. And we're going to stop here in a minute and let people take photographs with you.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And I know Tommy and them can get their shirts signed and things like that.
Oh, absolutely. These are not really nice shirts. Thank you.
I know. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes.
And so just going to let everybody know about that.
Absolutely.
But yes, we absolutely have time for one more.
Well, I always close my shows. So if you ever see me out traveling, I travel with full band. I used to do that. So this is kind of a different thing for me to do today, just out here by myself. But I always close my shows with a gospel song.
That's awesome.
I grew up in church. I started singing when I was 6 years old. And I've always closed my shows with a gospel song. So y'all sing along with me today. Put your hands together. Act like it's Sunday, you know. And we'll have a good old time in here. And we'll sing a little I'll Fly Away. I think everybody knows the words of that. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. So like I said, if you ever see me out, come see me at my shows. We have a really good time. And we'd love to see you all there. Without further ado, let's fly away. Now some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's Lisbon shore. I'll fly to that land where the sorrows are known. I'll fly away. Everybody sing now. Oh, I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. Come on. Oh, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Put your hands together. Oh, I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. Oh, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Thank you, folks. Thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Is that tape?